Hello, everybody. So my name is Aaliyah Hagan, and I'm here to talk to you guys about doTERRA essential oils today. I'm going to be mainly focusing on what essential oils are, how to use them, and the top 10 essential oils. But first, I want to have you brainstorm, or invite you to brainstorm, if you need support in any of these areas. So that way you can kind of really start to hone in on certain topics of this video today. So respiratory issues, energy, sleep, are you needing any support in these areas? Anything skin related? If you want to pause this video and maybe take some notes down, maybe think about what you want to feel more of, what you want to feel less of. And then next question that I invite you to journal or think about is, why are these important for you to start moving towards solving? And why is right now a good time for you to start moving towards solving these different things? Do you have lack of energy, and is that affecting your relationships? And then maybe you want to ask yourself, why are those relationships important to you? And then why is that important to you? So we can really start to get a sense of why it's important to actually spend some time to look into these different things. So you can pause the video and brainstorm all you want to. But first, I'm going to be going over a little bit about doTERRA as a company. And then we're going to move into the top 10 essential oils and 2 ways to get started with the oils if it feels like a good fit. So going back here, so doTERRA is actually the largest essential oil company in the world, which is pretty amazing. So there's really 3 things that set them apart. One being, they are not just about selling pretty smelling things. They are about revolutionizing healthcare. And they are doing this through building integrative medicine clinics around the US. So integrative medicine is the idea that you're taking the best of science and Western medicine and the best of Eastern preventative nature medicine and bridging the gap between the two so that they can really be utilized together. So they are actually making medical clinics, like I said, around the US. So I think that is amazing. So that's really the first thing that sets doTERRA apart. The second thing is where they're sourcing their plants is actually where the plants grow best. And since a lot of these places are in developing countries, it gives doTERRA a chance to go into these communities and give them fair and on-time payment and running water, medical facilities, really whatever they're needing. So if you're familiar with the term fair trade, doTERRA goes just above and beyond fair trade. So I'm going to show this video here in a second to give you a little better image, but that's a really important piece that I feel about doTERRA. So their third thing that sets them apart from other companies is their extent of testing. So they have third-party testing. They run each batch through like 50 different tests, and this is really unheard of in the essential oil world. And something I forgot to mention in the beginning is that there's actually no regulation on essential oils. So what that means is a company can put whatever they want on the label and not have to back it up. So you'll see a lot of 100% pure, 100% natural, organic, and they don't have to back that up with what's actually in the bottle. And so the founders of doTERRA saw this problem, and that's actually why they formed this company. And so I just find that so fascinating and actually kind of frustrating that that is the market today. So when you go into Whole Foods and see the 100% pure, now you know that that doesn't mean anything, unfortunately. So those are kind of the 3 things that set doTERRA apart. I'm going to make my screen a little bit smaller, and I'm just going to play this video for you. It's 2 minutes, and I think you're just going to get a better visual of what doTERRA is actually about.
Essential oils have a profound impact on our health and wellness, but the impact of how and where they're sourced goes beyond a drop of oil. First, we search the globe to identify the best plant material, harvested and expertly distilled for oil potency and quality. Many of our essential oils come from countries facing economic and environmental challenges. This provides a unique opportunity for doTERRA to produce the highest quality essential oils while also doing good in a sustainable way. We call this co-impact sourcing. Through this approach, we are creating jobs and improving incomes in countries where they are much needed. Developing long-term partnerships with artisan small-scale growers and distillers around the world. These partnerships transform the playing field for growers to improve their production and establish stable prices to trustworthy long-term buyers, helping growers organize themselves into cooperatives to achieve common goals and higher quality while ensuring farmlands are preserved and passed on to future generations. These cooperatives also ensure growers receive fair and on-time payments in favorable installments, held throughout the year. In these areas, doTERRA's Healing Hands Foundation is funding the construction of schools, health clinics, cooperative buildings, water systems, and more to empower growers, their families, and communities today and tomorrow. Through co-impact sourcing, doTERRA is improving lives and providing hope to people in desperate need of opportunity. Through this approach, we ensure the long-term supply of the best plant materials to consistently deliver the highest quality products. So it's more than just a drop of oil in your hand. It's a catalyst for impacting many lives beyond your own.
All right, what he said. So yes, as you can maybe start to see, it really goes beyond just essential oils that doTERRA is providing the world. So next, I'm just going to be talking about doTERRA's top 10 essential oils. But let me say this first. So basically, my part in all of this is my job description is I sell essential oils, and I am growing a team of people that help others with their health. So if you guys want to know anything more about that, let me know at a different time, and I can kind of walk you through the business side of things. But most people in doTERRA are actually just customers. So we're going to be focusing on the essential oils today. But I always like to just plant that seed in case you're looking for a way that you can start your own holistic wellness business. All right, so doTERRA's top 10. I'm so excited to talk to you guys about these because they are really the most versatile oils and they really come in handy. So if you're wanting to adopt a more sustainable and wellness lifestyle, you are watching the right video. So I'm going to be going over some DIY tips as well with these, and also how to reduce our waste and impact on the earth. So the first one is lemon. So lemon is known for cleaning, detoxifying the body. It's uplifting and energizing. So how you get a drop out is you just put a drop in your hand like so. Sometimes dew comes out. You rub your hands together and then you take a nice big inhale. So this is very uplifting. So like I mentioned, you can clean with it. And something I like to do is make a glass and disinfectant spray. I'm going to try to make my screen a little bit bigger so you can actually see it. All right. So this is just water, white vinegar, and essential oils. So these bottles and labels I have made, and so they have the recipes on them, and they also have the uses. So you can really start to take the guesswork out of the whole do-it-yourself world and recipes and all of that. So lemon is great for cleaning. You can drink it in your water on a daily basis. It's really supportive for gut health. So if you're dealing with anything digestive related, this is going to be a really good oil for you to use. Next oil is lavender. So I think we all know lavender is very calming to our nervous system, calming to our brain, but it's also really good for the skin. So if you get a burn in the kitchen or a burn from the sun, it's really good to put on the skin. It's very helpful for reducing redness. Or if you get any kind of itchiness, if you ever get poison oak or a bug bite, the lavender just takes that out right away. Something that I really like to do with lavender is make an air freshener. So this is just water and essential oils that you get to choose whatever essential oils that you want. So it's very simple. So that's a really helpful tip to know. And so lavender is a really good one. You can use that to spray onto your pillow. Another fun thing you can do is add a drop of lavender to some hot water, or maybe just to your tea and make some lavender tea. So super useful tips there. You can also make a toner with lavender. And so you just take witch hazel and you can mix it with lavender, tea tree, and frankincense. So that's a recipe that I really like to use. And that is in my bottle set as well. So the next oil is peppermint. So peppermint is great for digestion. You can drink this internally. It's going to be really awesome to open up your airways. So if you deal with any, again, respiratory challenges, allergies, asthma, It's a really good oil to have on hand if you get hot during the day, or if you have hot flashes, or if you have a fever. You can rub it on the back of your neck, and it's really good to kind of cool your body down. It's also really good for mouth health, so you can make your own mouthwash with it. This is just water and essential oils. So really, really useful oil. You can also use it to deter insects and pests. So I like to use it in my all-purpose spray here. So this is just doTERRA's On Guard Cleaner Concentrate, which is just like a soapy concentrate, and water. And I like to add peppermint to it because we sometimes get some ants, but it really helps with that. So the next oil is Melaleuca or tea tree. So tea tree or Melaleuca is amazing for anything skin related, whether it's first aid, whether you just got a cut, or again, a poison oak or some kind of itchy rash. It's really good for that. It's also really good for any kind of fungal issues. So if you deal with athlete's foot or kind of weird nail issues, it's very helpful for that. It's also really supportive to ears. So, or ear infections and ear aches. Maybe you've experienced swimmer's ear, so you can actually put it in front and behind your ear. This is really, really helpful for kids, especially because I know they sometimes get some ear infections. So super helpful with that. You can also use it for cleaning. So adding it to your all-purpose spray is super great. You can also make your own kind of bathtub or shower scrub with just baking soda, Castle soap like Dr. Bronner's, and some Melaleuca oil or tea tree. So super helpful. And again, it's in that toner spray that I talked about with the witch hazel. And then you can also make a little moisturizer and first aid, which is just coconut oil and those same 3 essential oils, the lavender, tea tree, and frankincense. So super easy to make these different things. They're very versatile recipes, and you save a ton of money by making your own stuff. So the next oil is oregano. So oregano is a very spicy oil, but it's amazing for the immune system. I don't know if you've heard of people taking oil of oregano for their immune system, but this is like the real deal. And so using this as soon as you start feeling sick, because let's be real, ain't nobody got time to be sick, right? And so it's very helpful to have tools at our fingertips at home that we can reach for whenever we do start to get sick. It's also really good for digestion. It's really good. It's very anti-parasitic. So if you dealt with any kind of parasite issues or severe digestion issues, this is a really good one. And then really good for more serious fungal issues, really good for warts, things like that. And it's also super delicious in cooking. So you can make infused olive oil with it. You just take some olive oil, add a drop or 2 of oregano, and you have infused olive oil. Great for salad dressings, great for spraying on veggies. You can also add a drop of oregano into any soup or sauce that you make, and it's delicious. So the next oil is frankincense. So frankincense is amazing for all things cell related, aka our whole system. It's kind of known as the king of essential oils. So it's going to be really supportive to brain health, to skin. You can add a drop or 2 to your daily moisturizer or serum. Face serum, you can make your own really easily. You just take any carrier oil and you add essential oils to it like frankincense. It's super supportive for the immune system and very good for supporting mood. It's also very calming at nighttime. So if you have any sleep issues, putting lavender and frankincense into the diffuser is really supportive. And believe it or not, it's also really good for kind of energizing as well. So pairing the peppermint and frankincense together, kind of that mid-afternoon slump that we all kind of experience, is really supportive. You just put a drop or 2 in your hand, rub your hands together, and then take a nice big inhale. Oh, it smells amazing. All right, so the next oil is Digest Zen. So I don't know if you've ever drank any of the digestive support teas, but it basically has, this blend has all of the plants that are good for digestion. So Digest Zen has peppermint, ginger, anise, caraway, coriander, tarragon, and fennel. So you can drink this in some water. You can put it directly on your tongue. This one has saved me so many times, you guys. This one time I went backpacking in Big Sur and I accidentally drank the river water and I got really sick. And by the time I was finally able to keep something down, I put a couple drops on my tongue and I put a couple drops topically on my belly. And within 5 minutes, I was absolutely shocked how much different and better that I felt. So that's just kind of one example. You know, I don't have chronic digestion issues, but I never know when something is going to come up. So having something like this at my fingertips is super, super helpful. So anything digestion related, whether it's gas or bloating, maybe get the kind of acid reflux that's really uncomfortable, you can put it on your chest or any areas that you feel digestive discomfort. Another fun fact about DigestZen, if you deal with allergies and or severe congestion, the DigestZen can be really helpful for clearing out that mucus and congestion. The fennel in here is really effective for that. And speaking of respiratory system, the Breathe oil is awesome. The Breathe is great, as the name alludes to, anything respiratory related. So whether it's allergies, asthma, there's tons of stories about especially little kids getting off of their inhalers by using Breathe. So really amazing. It actually has peppermint, lemon, tea tree in there, cardamom, some other oils. But the tea tree is actually really good to balance out the good and bad bacteria in the lung tissue. So it's actually affecting change and not just opening up the airways. So the next oil is On Guard. On Guard is great for anything immune system. This is kind of the go-to immune system oil. It's really amazing for cleaning. So you can add it to that all-purpose spray. It's also really good for the mouth and gums as well. So you can add it to that mouthwash that I was talking about earlier. So another thing that I really like to do with On Guard is make a little spray with it. So you just take about a 1 ounce spray bottle, glass spray bottle, you fill it up with water and you do 5 drops of On Guard. And then you can use that spray for all kinds of different things. It's a disinfectant spray, so great for hands and surfaces. It's great as a mouth spray that's going to support your immune system. It's amazingly soothing for sore throat. The clove in the On Guard blend is slightly numbing, and so it's very soothing. It's also good as a breath freshener, and it's also really yummy on apple slices, believe it or not. It makes the apples taste more like an apple pie because it has that cinnamon and clove in it, and it helps prevent the apples from going brown. So just some tips with the On Guard. The next oil is Deep Blue. So Deep Blue is known as kind of like a natural icy hot. So this one's going to be really, really helpful for any kind of painful areas of the body, whether they're muscles or joints. So the cool thing about this is it's not only good for pain management, but it's also great for tissue repair. So if you're dealing with any sort of injury or scarring or things like that, this is a really good one. It's really effective if you apply it before working out and after working out. So these are the top 10 oils. I'm going to go over back to this screen because I think you can see me better here. So the last thing I wanted to cover is doTERRA's supplements too. So doTERRA is a holistic wellness company. And so they have essential oils, they have supplements, cleaning products, skincare, hair care, everything. They're very thorough. And so they're just like their essential oils are really the gold standard with essential oils, so are their supplements. So I'm going to go through them very briefly. So it comes in a 3-pack. It's called their Lifelong Vitality Pack. So the first bottle is whole food vitamins and minerals. And let me back up here just a minute. So growing up, I really thought that supplements were the biggest scam. And to be honest, most of them are because they're not regulated. However, I thought that I was eating healthy enough to get all the nutrients that I needed. Then I started looking more into how depleted our soil is of nutrients because of our unsustainable farming practices. And so I started learning how important it was to actually supplement. Plus, we are all so dang busy, it makes it even harder to get the nutrients that we need. And if we're not getting that foundation of nutrients, our body doesn't have those building blocks to function properly. So if you're dealing with respiratory, energy, sleep issues, digestion, pain, hormonal issues, this is really going to be the foundation to support, and then the essential oils are going to work that much better. So again, this Lifelong Vitality Pack, it comes in a 3-pack. The first bottle is the whole food, vitamins, and minerals. Now, the whole food piece is extremely important because our body actually knows what to do with the whole food as opposed to a lab-made ingredient. The second bottle is the essential fatty acids. Now, you can get this in the vegan and a non-vegan version. So these omegas are important for brain health, joint health, all kinds of different stuff. And the cool thing and the unique thing about doTERRA's Omega blend is it has 9 of their essential oils in there. And so the purpose of those is to help prevent the fish oils or the omegas from going rancid, which a lot of the omegas that you see on the shelf today are rancid, which is gross, or they're preserved with some nasty chemicals that we don't want to be taking internally. And then also the essential oils are going to help our body actually absorb the omegas better. And plus you get all the benefits of the essential oils anyways, all of their antioxidant benefits. So those are the first 2 bottles. The third bottle is the antioxidant or anti-inflammatory blend. So this blend is made with things like turmeric and milk thistle, grapeseed extract, CoQ10, kind of all these things that we maybe have started hearing are good to take, but maybe you're overwhelmed of the supplement shelf like I was. I still am overwhelmed by the supplement shelf. However, doTERRA has made it really simple because they put everything into this 3-pack. And so it's really all-encompassing, probably the cheapest supplements that I have found as well. So I always like to put that piece in there because it's really the foundation to a holistic wellness lifestyle. And if you're wanting to make some changes, that's really where to start. And then the top 10 oils are going to work even better. So next, I'm going to go into the few different ways to get started with the oils if you feel like it's a good fit. Now, if you're needing a more personalized overview and you're like, how would these actually help in my life? Let me know, or let the person who introduced you to doTERRA know, and they can definitely help support you in that. So next I'm going to be covering, if I can open it up here, like I mentioned, the 3 different ways to get started. So I'm going to move through here. We're going to zoom in. All right, so the first option, can't quite zoom in enough. Wait, let's see if this works. There we go. So the first option is the Family Essentials Kit. Now that comes with the top 10 essential oils that I spoke about today in the small bottles, which is the 5 ml, and that one is $150. The second option is the same top 10 essential oils, but in the larger bottles, so the 15 ml, and it also comes with a diffuser. Now, if you're comparing these two, the Home Essentials Kit ends up being a way better value because you're getting 3 times the amount of oil plus a diffuser for less than double the cost. But both are still great options. Now, if you're really wanting to support your wellness on a bigger scale, this is actually the kit that I started with, the Natural Solutions Kit. So it comes with those same top 10 oils. It also comes with a couple emotional blends. It comes with the supplements that we talked about and some common household ingredients, as well as that pretty wooden box. So it comes with the hand soap, toothpaste, mouthwash. It comes with the Deep Blue Rub, some body lotion. So that's kind of a more holistic approach. So if you're really wanting to make some changes, this is the one. If you're kind of more of a budget shopper too, this is the one because you save the most money. So this Natural Solutions Kit is $550, and you save about $230 below the wholesale cost. So I'm going to zoom out here. So in case you wanted to pause this and take a screenshot or just take a look at what these kits offer, you can. So any of those kits are amazing starts. So I really advise or invite you to start with one of those starter packs because the oils work really well together. I kind of see them as like a tool belt. So if you have a tool belt and if you just have a hammer, but without the nails, the tools aren't going to work as well. So the essential oils work really well together. And if you're wanting to affect change, you're really going to want the top 10 oils. They're really the most versatile the kits are the most cost-effective way to get started because they're all below wholesale cost, and it waives that $35 membership fee. So if you wanted to get just a few of them, you'd have to pay a $35 membership fee, and then you get access to the wholesale prices. But that ends up being more expensive than just getting a wholesale kit. So if you have any questions, please let me know. My email is aliyahagan@gmail.com. That's ALIYAHAGN@gmail.com. Or you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Aliyah's Roots Remedies. So I hope that was helpful to you. And if you have any questions, please let me know. But I hope you have a beautiful day.